my daughter's tooth fell out. The tooth fairy came and gave her some flying fairy dust. And my daughter was so excited. She went to the edge of the bed. She sprinkled some of it on her head. And she believed she was going to fly, boy. She was like... Welcome to another edition of Greatness Quest. I'm Trevor Crane, and I help people take their businesses and their lives to the next level. And today what we're talking about is dreaming. And my challenge to you is to dream every single day this week, like a kid dreams, but like you get excited about it. Like my daughter wakes up in the morning and says, "Daddy, I was flying in my dreams last night." You know, Martin Luther King said, "I have a dream." Let your dreams be so real and meaningful that you get excited to rise every day and pursue them with desire and drive and discipline and intensity and passion and purpose. My challenge to you is to dream like you haven't dreamed in years. To come up with something that is so good, so exciting for you that, you know, that you become obsessed about it. Now, here's what I mean. When I was 11 years old, I went to my father and I had this problem, and my dad gave me one of the first lessons I ever got about greatness, about making my dreams come true. And at the time, our school was having this presidential physical fitness test. We had to do push-ups and sit-ups and pull-ups, and some of the kids had done more pull-ups than I thought I could ever do. They had done 10 pull-ups, and the most pull-ups I'd ever been able to do was 5. So I went to my dad, upset, and I was like, "Dad, you know, I have this thing that I want, this goal to do 10 pull-ups. In fact, I wanted to do 11 pull-ups because I wanted to beat my friends." And my dad sat down and said, "Okay, Trevor, how many have you done so far?" And I said, "Well, the most I've ever done is 5. Now, I believed in my dad at this point. My dad had if my dad said something was possible, then anything was possible. So my dad said, "Trevor, how many you want to do?" And I said, 11. And he's like, "Trevor, 11 pull-ups, no problem." He said, "Trevor, if you want to do 11 pull-ups, you got to become obsessed about it, but you have to do exactly what I say." So I was like, "All right, Dad, I'll do anything you say." So the first thing he told me was to make sure I could see myself doing 11 pull-ups. He said I wanted me to close my eyes and imagine doing 11 pull-ups, not just 5, but doing 11, like easily. So he's like, "You got to see it, see it, see it. And I want you to see it as many times as you can in your mind." And I was like, "All right, Dad, I can do that." And he's like, "All right, the second part is you've got to say it. So I want you to say, 'I can do 11 pull-ups.'" And he actually made me repeat it. He's like, "I can do 11 pull-ups." He said, "Say it again, say it again." And he's like, "When you're brushing your teeth, I want you to be saying, 'I can do 11 pull-ups.'" And I'm like, "All right, all right." And he's like, "When you're eating dinner, when you're eating lunch, I want you to say, 'I can do 11 pull-ups.' I want you to see yourself doing it and say it all the time. Like say it 1,000,000 times. Like before you're going to bed, I want you to dream about it." And the third thing that I want you to do is you need to feel it. You need to go into the future. You need to pretend like you can actually feel like the kind of guy who's done 11 pull-ups. Like, what would it be like? Like, how would you walk? How would you talk? How would you hold yourself? And I want you to see yourself like in the future having done 11 pull-ups. So I did this like for days. I did nothing else. I said, "Well, how many pull-ups should I actually do? Should I practice?" He's like, "Don't practice. Just see it, say it, and feel as though you've already done 11 pull-ups." So that's what I did. So I said, "I can do 11 pull-ups. I can do 11 pull-ups." Now I want you to get this obsessed with your dreams, because check out what happened. On the day that I got to go do my 11 pull-ups, you know, I jumped up there on the bar, and I pounded through the first 5 like nothing. 6 pull-ups, 7, 8, and I was struggling, and I did 8. I did 9 pull-ups, did 9, came down, and then I did 10, and I remember doing 10 pull-ups, and then I was hanging there, and I went to do the 11th pull-up, and I was like, and I could remember seeing in my vision, in my peripheral vision, I could see the PE teacher, he wrote down that I'd done 10 pull-ups, and I was thinking, what is he, crazy? I know I can do 11 pull-ups. And I hung there from the bar trying to do 11 pull-ups until the PE instructor actually told me to get off, and he tried to knock me off, and I didn't come off the bar until I fell off. So here's the deal. I didn't do 11 pull-ups that day. I did get 10 done, which was twice as many as I'd ever done. But what was an amazing gift to me that I got that day was the ability, the realization that I can actually make like miracles come true, that I could do anything. I'll tell you one more thing about this. Within 30 days after I had this challenge, I was able to do 20 pull-ups. So pretty pretty freaking awesome. So here's the deal. I want you to become so obsessed with something that you start dreaming about that pushes the boundaries of what you've ever accomplished before, like without any limitations. I want you to go ahead and dream so much that you can get excited and obsessed about this and use this see it, say it, feel it formula so that for the next week, every single day, this is what you do and how you challenge yourself. That I want you to get something so cool, so big that it like makes your palms sweaty. That you wake up like my daughter wakes up, like, because you're in the middle of the dream and you're so excited that this seemingly unbelievable, bold, brave, amazing new dream that you have like wakes you up and gets you excited. That's the dream that I challenge you with in 2014. Because let's face it, if you've done what you've always done before, if you dream the way and you set your goals the way you've set them in the past, what's going to be different this year than was, in all the years in the past? Nothing's going to change. So the first challenge I have for you about being great in 2014 is just to dream. That's the discipline. That's a challenge. I double dog dare you to take that on. This is about you living out your dreams, about you daring to be great and becoming your best in 2014, to go on that quest for greatness. So here we go. This is Trevor Crane sending you out on your own greatness quest to become your best. And remember, as long as you are alive, you have the power to rise, to make your dreams come true. So if you can look up, you can get up. So eyes up, chest up, step up, and go out and take your life to the next level. I'll see you again next week.
It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life, it's a new life for me, and I'm feeling good.
My wife and daughter and I just got back from Disney World, and Walt put those words right up there on the sign for the whole world to see. Disney World, where dreams come true. And I'm talking about you giving yourself permission to dream like you've never done before, so that you can live a life in 2014 where all your dreams come true.